What if I told you that ancient civilizations weren't just advanced? They were spiritually tuned into something we've forgotten. Hidden inside temples, carved into stone, etched into sacred scrolls, there was a recurring symbol, a pine cone, an eye, a radiating flame above the forehead. To the modern eye, these looked like decorations, but to those who understood, they were codes. Messages about a single, powerful organ buried deep inside your brain. The pineal gland. This gland, no larger than a grain of rice, was seen as the bridge between the human and the divine, the key to accessing higher realms, inner vision, and the truth that exists beyond the five senses. In ancient Egypt, it was the Eye of Horus, a sacred emblem that, when mapped anatomically, mirrors the shape and location of the pineal gland within the brain. In Hinduism, it was the Ajna chakra, the third eye, the center of intuition and foresight, located directly in line with the pineal gland. In Greece, philosophers like Plato referred to the eye of the soul, suggesting that through it we perceive realities more real than the physical world. This wasn't superstition, it was reverence. These civilizations didn't just believe in gods or magic. They believed that human beings had a divine channel within themselves. They built temples aligned to celestial grids. They used sacred sound to tune consciousness. They passed on knowledge through symbols, not slogans. And at the center of it all was the pineal gland. But here's the real question. If it was that important, why don't we talk about it anymore? Why isn't it taught in school? Why is it barely mentioned in science textbooks? Maybe it's because modern society disconnects us on purpose. The pineal gland is sensitive to light. It regulates your sleep-wake cycles. But beyond that, it's incredibly responsive to frequency, breath, and intention. In a state of stillness, with the right sound, in the right brainwave state, the pineal gland begins to open. And when it does, something shifts. You feel a sense of clarity that's not logical. You begin to perceive your thoughts not as who you are, but as signals passing through. You sense timing, alignment, truth, peace. This is what the ancients practiced. This is what they built their spiritual systems around. And this is what most of us have lost. Instead of sacred time, we get screen time. Instead of alignment, we chase productivity. Instead of silence, we're bombarded with noise. But the door isn't gone, it's still there. And it still responds to the same signals. This is where frequency comes in. Specifically, 963 Hz, known as the God frequency. 963 Hz resonates with the crown chakra and the pineal gland. It acts like a tuning fork, reminding your body how to reconnect with its higher intelligence. When you listen to 963 Hz in a quiet space, especially with deep breathing, you begin to shift. Not with effort, but with resonance. The same way ancient priests chanted, the same way temples vibrated with sacred sound, the same way the symbols spoke through geometry. Your body begins to remember. And here's the most incredible part. You don't need to travel to a temple, you are the temple. Your mind, your energy, your awareness. These are sacred tools, you just haven't been taught how to use them. So here's what I invite you to do. Tonight, find a quiet space. Put on a 963 Hz pure tone. Breathe. Let your body soften and just observe. You're not trying to force anything, you're allowing something ancient to wake back up. Something your ancestors knew. Something your body never forgot. Something that lives deep inside your brain, waiting. You are not disconnected. You are just distracted. And the moment you return to presence, you'll feel it. That's the gift of the pineal gland, and that's why they worshipped it. If this resonates with you, let me know in the comments. Have you ever felt something activate? Even if you couldn't explain it, your journey back to truth starts now. Let the remembering begin.